Hi, welcome to another episode of Lane's Trains. So, what I'm going to do today, what I'm going to try and do, is just do a wee video about everything. The meaning of life, the whole shooting match. Right now, I'm trying to fix this 225 Class 91 catenary. I'm going to show you this actually. Ooh. So, this snapped. Come on, focus. A while ago, it's a little bit snapped. And what I'm trying to do is, where's it? There. That wee bit there is a track pin. There was a wee nub that held like this. It's all held together. There's another one that snapped as well. Fell off the track absolutely ages ago, maybe a couple of years ago or something. He's been snapped, so try to fix that. And the switch under there is the one half of it is not existent. See there. The other bit, where's my hand? There. Wasn't really wiped, I think. So that's the latest project. I'm not going to go into that anymore today. I'm not going to do it today because I want to do other things. On the subject of that train, that also has rather groovy red and white lights fitted to it, wired in with resistors and they're LEDs, so you don't need diodes, but etc. etc. And quick mention to the weather. As you can see from the flag, I live in Scotland and it's grey and miserable. Ideal day to go upstairs. Not that it's much warmer up there. No, it's not. Okay. So the first thing I want to show you is these automatic lights. There. That's red. Should go green. There we go, orange. And come on, green. Didn't get them in my day. Hey, there we go. Wee sensor right there on the track. And it's a circuit board under there, but that's a circuit board. I didn't build it, I bought it. There we go. So that's the Class 87 and Class 86. One's running on the track power, one's on the catenary wire. You'll be getting bored if you watched me before about this catenary business, but there we go. Okay, that's first thing. That's barely getting a chance to go green. Second thing is this one. This is the second one. Now this light does the same thing, except that triggers the red light, but it has a second sensor around the far end. I was going to point on the screen, but you won't see that. Now, what happens is, disaster. Hold on. So, what happens is, that light's red. I can't show you this because I don't want to try and make it smooth, but that 125 just stopped. Sends it red. Now, orange. Goes back to red. That's the Warship Class 42. Oh, surprise. Oh, these two guys have joined together coming the other way. Never mind that. Why not? Right, so this felly, if it goes red, it isolates a bit of track further down, further that way. So I can run two trains in theory on this without them bashing into each other. Right, next bit. I will just try and show you this. It's not going to do it for ages, but red, Comes up to 125. And stop. Goes orange, it's going again. Right. Next on my list of fancy things is this. Right. Try and set this up. So the next thing I'm going to try and show you is these automatic points, which are also to do with the shuttle track. It's another new thing that didn't exist when I were a lad. So, just trying to show everything that's new and different. Waffle, 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 come on train, come out. Right. So, there was my 158 going out. Now, let's see. Here comes the 158. Hey, it worked. Right, so that hits a sensor further down the line, changes that point, and what should happen now is the 170 should come out. So, anytime today. La-di-da. Again, this is all fancy circuitry nonsense underneath the board. Right, anytime today, come on. You can adjust the timings on the shuttle track, at least one of them. There we go. There we go. That's that bit. One in, one out, that sort of idea. I've got a similar setup at the other end of the shuttle track on the other shuttle track. I've got two shuttle tracks, but because that capacitor discharge unit is too good, look, I'm not going to explain this, it doesn't really work very well. It's a fluke the other one works because the CDU is not very good. Never mind all that, right? Just, it works. Other little thing that's not particularly fancy, but see that white marker thing? End of that train. All my points in the stations, all my station tracks are cut by that white marker so that I get two sidings, if you like, on the same line. So I can move one train, like I could move that blue 395 out without something moving if it were on here. Right, that's that. This traffic light here is actually wired to a switch that's incorporated into the point. It's a bit iffy, it doesn't really work very well to tell you the truth, but that's the idea. And speaking of points, I renewed all the switches with these things because the old Hornby ones were I found them a bit unreliable and difficult to wire, so that, it looks like horrendously complicated, but it's not. And there's some other ones that, same sort of idea, it's just, it is what it is, right? Okay, we shot, there's the circuit for the shuttle, that's one, that's the other one. Duet controllers, another old controller there, that's the one that controls the catenary. Right, the HM6000 certainly wasn't about when I were a lad, because neither were tablets. Okay, so this thing is Bluetooth to that wee white box over there, and it's kind of long so short. If you keep your, I'm trying to get both things at once here, it's not very easy. Right, watch my finger and watch the 45 warship. Crank it up, and off it goes. Slight delay in that, but that's built in. You can build in like acceleration and a deceleration, so it's quite cool. You can also, it also gives a choice of sound. Not too bothered about, but the sound will come off of this, but if I Bluetooth this to a speaker, it's not too bad actually. It's quite good. So yeah, that's a definite advancement. There we go. A wee shot of 125 coming down the line. Whee! With coach lights. Coach lighting was about when I was a lad. And that belly's still working. There. Wash it. Woo. Okay, that's that. These are my switches that switch between using the controllers there or that thing. Again, it's not terrifically complicated concept, it's just well, it just is. What else? I think that's about it really.